4-1. 4-1. We were 4-1 up at half-time in the Champions League final, the biggest game in Saint-Étienne's history. And what happened? Since the biggest comeback since Liverpool at Istanbul, we managed to lose the Champions League finals. Those two numbers will haunt Mr.Hawk for the rest of his life, as he'll go down as the biggest bottle job in Champions League history. And a one-way ticket of ruining a season. Yeah, we did win the double, but PSG do that every season. I want to do something magical, special with this squad. And to achieve that in our 6th season, we've got to be serious. Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Saint-Etienne Career Mode. Now, I may seem disappointed saying that. That's because I kind of am. Because last episode, we were doing so well. We won the league, we win the cup, and on the verge of a treble with Saint-Etienne, the Champions League finals. I thought we got it in the bag. Like I say, 4-1. And what happened? Down the toilet, absolutely gave ourselves a swirly. We absolutely threw it away. And we'll go down to one of the most biggest bottle jobs in Champions League history. And I'll go under Mr. Hawk's head for the rest of his life. And I've just never been more disappointed in my life. I cancelled the parade for the double because I just had enough. I was fuming. But like I said in the intro, it's time to be serious. Now, if you look at the squad, you're thinking, how can you make this squad even better than it is? The attack, you may saw, was absolutely lethal. I think prisoners on death sentence will be scared of this three. And then afterwards, you got the midfield, absolutely solid. And afterwards, the defence has gotten good, especially with our new one of our own centre-back, Lucas, growing through the ranks. And then you got Green, Captain Green, as I always say, saving our bacon multiple times. Well, I think it's time for a change now. I think I've got to go all out. And I think I've got to start cutting my losses here. I can't afford another Champions League bottle job like we did last season. My mental capacity is losing it after what happened last time. So if I look at the squad right here, I would have to look at Green. Now Green, you've been a hero. But you know what the old saying is. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And in that Champions League finals, those two absolute pathetic saves at the end, I think I've got to cut my ties with you, mate. I think it's time for you to go. Right, the budget as well, we've got 100 million. I'm a bit disappointed in that. I wanted a bit more to give this squad an utter facelift right here, but I think we can do a little bit of magic right here. So first up, who's going to be the number one for Saint-Etienne? Now, I had pretty hard choices, but I think I want to go for a veteran in net. This player has saved penalty shots from the likes of the Brazilian national squad, and I think he'll be the perfect fit for the squad. Dominik Likarkovic. Then afterwards, I went big. You may see record big, as I broke the bank, paying the most money on a defender, as we brought Crystal Palace left back Theo Hernandez for £89 million. Yeah, we're literally bursting apart. We might actually put Saint-Etienne back in financial problems, how big this signing was. As much as I want to say that was my only sign in the window, I had a notification on my phone. It was to inform me that someone has met Julian Duranville's release clause. Yep, as the wizard leaves Saint-Etienne. I wanted him to stay, but we have to make the sacrifices to move this club forward. With an injection of cash, I did need to bring some extra players into the squad. So when I was the manager of the Italian national team, this guy caught my eye. So what's better than a wizard? How about a bloody Lamborghini? Yes, £35 million for Federico Chesney. But he wasn't my only signing. I told you I wanted to be serious, and nothing was more serious than this transfer, as we spent £60 million. Please welcome our final signing in a green top, former PSG youth star, Warren Zaire-Emery. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow. I did make some lot of changes now, did I? Yeah. Yeah, definitely made some big ones. Now, you may be thinking, what about loyalty and that? Well, loyalty's out the window. I have gone too far in this career mode just to lose the Champions League finals. And that's just how my loyalty's been repaid with, just bottling it. I've said serious change is needed, and this is the change. And you may be wondering, what happened to Green? Well, he's having a nice time in Burnley. I gave him a handshake and he's off his way. But with this squad, we've got to start pushing on. And let's kick things off with the match highlights and focus on getting through to the Champions League. The match highlights with Trophy of the Champ, the Community Shield against my old close friend PSG. A club that I failed to beat every single time. And after 3 months of losing the Champions League finals, my team was in a bit of a slump and PSG took full advantage. But Dominic over here proving that he deserves the #1 shirt for Saint-Etienne as he produced some amazing saves. And I kind of copied from them from PSG. I took a chance, and this chance was worth it. Theo Hernandez stole the ball and showing that money well spent as he gets the opening goal for us, as that silver fox does it for us. Into the second half, we see Reyes plays a lovely ball to Orban, and Orban, well, he doesn't waste time making it 2-0, but I've been in this predicament before. 2-0 up, and they could easily make it 2-2, or in this case, 2-1. As you can see, a goal more scrambled over here. Mason Mount put it in. All you need was some eggs in that. And well, with the time still ticking, and only one goal from PSG getting the comeback, Kevin De Bruyne, a former PSG player, made a good ball to Sydney. With that absolute shock and momentum at the start of the season, we pushed that into our Champions League games, as Copenhagen were our first opponents. And one thing I did learn from the Champions League finals was clearing it, as an absolute beautiful clearance over here, and afterwards it resulted into Elax getting the first goal against Copenhagen in the Champions League. And as soon as Copenhagen thought they were going to get back in this, I reminded them very so nicely that we're not Manchester United, as we caught them on the counter-attack as Orban lays it across to Federico Chesney to get a second for us, as he was embraced by the Saint-Etienne faithful. Copenhagen were kind of a bit of a slump, kind of let us have the game, literally, as their defender passed the ball into Orban to secure the third within the first half. Yes, scoring 3 goals in the first half. Why does that sound so familiar? Well, no need for comeback here in the Champions League, as Orban made it 4 and make a good start in the Champions League group stage. In the league though, we did face Marseille, which I kind of got a good relationship with. Ain't that right, Mara? Well, forget about him. Federico Chesney really stole the show. Lovely run, plays at Costa Rias, and come on, you can't seriously miss those chances. Well, I think Mara would have missed those chances. You get it? 5. Oh, come on, Orban, how did you miss that? But things got a little bit hot over here. You may say a little bit sweaty, as the same thing happened again. Riyaz got a second for us, and you may be thinking, oh, this isn't a nice way to win. Well, I want a win. I'm taking this game by the throat and delivering a choke slam. And afterwards, well, Mara showed no mercy to us. Makes it 2-1, trying to think of a bit of a comeback. But this time, Orban, he wasn't missing from 5 yards, as he scored the winning goal for us. Back to the stage of Fard Grachet, as we had more Champions League games. Villarreal at home, but we kind of caught them out Literally lovely pass, Chesney to Orban. Well, that was gift, sealed and delivered to make it 1-0. And Dominic, he was kind of in hot water, especially since this is against a former team. But my God, he was in the seat, but he was able to deliver it. He could easily stare down Alan Sugar. But my dreams for a clean sheet really dashed as a free kick. He parried it straight into the Villarreal player, which hit me with a torpedo to grab the equaliser. Just before the end of the half, we were going to steal for it, as Orban's chance denied off the post and Chesney just headed it over. Second half, Villarreal got even closer. Misplaced pass on my part and offered Dominic. Well, he made it work for it. Literally great save. And offwards Benoit, more like Mika Richards, breaking the lines right here, assisting Gift Emmanuel Orban with the goal to give us the lead. Orban was so close on the hat-trick, but from close range he blasts it into the atmosphere. And well, that kind of regretted it, as they had their chance and Wesley Fofana, who has Polystyrene for legs, couldn't put a foot out and they grabbed the equaliser. Thinking I was just going to go with a 2-2 draw against Villarreal, I was certainly not going to go for that, as I went all for nothing and it played it across. Chesney into the one, the only, bring on the Dutch, Sydney, to grab the 3 points for Saint-Etienne. Oh God, I love this guy. He is the Edin Dzeko of Saint-Etienne. Off the bench, grabs us the win. But next time we played at home, things got a little bit cold as we took on Monaco. It was pretty much the same story every time we played Monaco, but this time Rivières opened things up in the winter wonderland. But Monaco weren't having it this time, as they responded quite well, grabbing an equaliser. But as soon as they think they got momentum, they just keep making the same mistakes. What's that? Oh yeah, Lytton Rivières, 1-on-1. And well, it's not 1-1 no more, it's 2-1. And I say my defenders were bad. Literally, their defence was frozen in place, as Gift Emmanuel Orban secured the win for us to make it 3-1. On to our final Champions League game against Wolfsburg, and like Napoleon's cavalry, we were full charge. Lovely passing, and Warren thought, you know what, I'll go for a bang, and what a hit, son! What a hit from the young Frenchman, who's charging at the midfield to give us the first goal. And Wolfsburg, well, they let Orban go for a run. Bad mistake, as it led to Rivières to double the lead for us, as we had a 2-goal cushion. And well, that cushion turned to a cactus, as Lookman made it 2-1. And well, seconds later, 2-2. This team is notorious in bottling leagues. And in the second half, it was looking like it was going to be 3-2. Well, wrong, because Wolfsburg got a little bit big-headed for him, as Elak stole the ball, laid it across to Orban, and an open net for Federico Chesney to make it 3-2. The Wolves responded quite well from a corner, played it short, which no one decided to jump from it, and afterwards it got us 3-3 into the game. Oh God, I need a hero. Where's Maximilian Bayer when you need him? But this is the wrong sane club, as Kevin De Bruyne threw ball into Federico Chesney and only guaranteed the win late in the game. Supporters, they embraced him last Champions League game, now they worship him, as we got 3 wins out of 3 in the Champions League group stage and only a point away of going through to the round of 16. Let's move on to that live game. So the goal is simple. We only need a point against Copenhagen to go through to the Champions League round of 16. Oh boy, well, we can do it. We can easily do it. But in the back of my mind, this team did beat Manchester United, so they've got some few surprises up their tricks. But this team's been too good. We certainly can't screw this up. Then again, I screw a lot of things up with this career mode. But let's move on then. Come on, you Greens, let's frickin' do it. Goal kick for us as Dominic plays it across to Lucas. Now plays across to Benoit. Now we're going to go straight from the back, literally breaking the lines from Benoit, but lovely pass from Theo. This is beautiful. Federica into Elax. I can't keep up my words here. Elax with the delivering touch straight away from a goal kick. Elax makes it 1-0. 5 minutes are just on the clock, and we've got the crucial goal to warm things up for the Saint-Etienne faithful. Now Copenhagen going to go from the back, and especially from playing in the winter times, they know what it does. Oh, good pass backwards. Left my defence a little bit sharp-struck, and Johansson. Oh no! How do they get past my 5 at the back so easily? Looks can kill Mr.Hawk. Well, but he'll snap your neck in a second. Oh, intercepted pass. It's a Copenhagen catching us on the counter-attack. Now their player who scored. Oh my god, he's embarrassed Lucas. Oh my god, what a run. A 1 in a million type of run. The shot. Oh, Dominic saved. The rebound. It's saved again from Dominic. Oh my god, they were so close getting equalised. I don't know how Theo Fernandez has gotten tackled though. Larson into the Icelandic, into wants him again, and Dominic arms it away. My defence may be weeping angels, but my goalkeeper is something of a god. Literally, how's he doing it for us? Clears it away. Hernandez plays it across to Federico Chesnia. And you know, the Lamborghini of the Saint-Etienne way loves to go for a run into the one and only Orban. Lovely first touch. Can he do better at the second chance? Oh, I can breathe. I can breathe. I'm not asthmatic, but I think I might need an inhaler after that. They were so close to grabbing the equaliser. But we caught them with their pants down in front of Assembly, and we made it 2-0. Come on, Fofana into boy. No, come on. I'm just focusing so much now. Elax into Orban. Orban, lovely run. Great pass in Elax for a second. There we go. 3-0. Beautiful football, the Saint-Etienne way. And well, I was 3 goals up in the first half, but just forget about that. We've got to move on. Copenhagen still have a lot of hope in them, and don't blame them. Don't blame them. I used to be in that same predicament as before. Lucas, one of our own. You know what? We've just got to clear it out. And what a pass to Theo Hernandez now. Lovely run. You know he likes to go for a bit of a run. We've seen it with Milan so many times. Played it into the one who can run fast. And he can run better. And that's a beautiful counter-attack from one clearance alone. As Orban makes it 4-0 in the first half. Goalkeeper's still got hold of the ball. Going to boot this one long now. Headed away. Larson gets tackled with ease. Plays it across to Warren. Warren through balls at Elax, who's on a hat-trick. Through balls it into Rivier's. Shot got saved. And just before the half, it could have gone a lot worse for Copenhagen, but it didn't. Corner for us now though. Rivieras loads it in. And Benoit makes it worse for Copenhagen. Just before the half, it's 5-0 as the defenders want to get a part of that action as well. Oh, it's gotten worse. So much worse. I think it's going to be close to a cricket score now. Theo Hernandez on the ball in the second half now. You know we could easily screw this up. And this team is notorious for doing it. But what a pass into Federico. Plays it nicely into Emmanuel Orban. There we go. Can't screw it up now. Just start into the second half. If it bleeds, we can kill it. And my god, Copenhagen are bursting out with blood. Højbjerg, not the one who you're thinking of right here. But dribbles, plays across, 1-2 football. Oh, there we go. There's not dead in the water yet. Oh, Dominic. Oh, that's a good save. Still, alright, that's not a good clearance at all. Lucas, though, that's a better clearance there into Rivieres, as he's able to make fun of the defender. Can he plays it across to Emmanuel? Here we go into Orban now. Orban, could it make it worse? He has made it worse. 4 goals on the day. It's 7-0. I might have to look up the record for the biggest Champions League score, but I'll tell you what, we're one of the favourites to beat it right now. Come on, I just think some changes are needed. Right, straight from kickoff then. It's not long left, and I think I can go for a lot more goals. I just need this, to be honest with you. I need just like a whip. Oh, right, Lucas has stolen it. I just need a whipping boy just to take my anger out. And Rivieres agrees. Literally straight from kickoff. It's going to get worse. It's gotten worse. It's 8-0. It's 8-0 against Copenhagen. How the hell did Man United lose against this team? What does that make Man United if they've lost to Copenhagen, which we've smashed 8-0? Alright, full time goes. And since the time we're celebrating, because we're going through to the round of 16 at home, I'm just going to do a little research. Biggest win in the Champions League. Real Madrid 8-0 Malmo. Alright, we didn't beat the record, but we're equal to it. as we've got one of the biggest win in the Champions League history. And it's a good performance as round of 16 is secured. Alright, let's go to January the 1st. Alright, you can see from the table we are currently first place, which again, wait a minute. PSG, can you hear me from down there? My God, you're falling from grace. Literally, but well, I think we can wrap up the league in the second half of the season. I'm confident in that. But in the Champions League, where the priority matters, we've got Milan, which I think we can beat them. I think that this squad has been really good, to be honest with you. A few hiccups now and again, but we've got the job done. That's what matters. I think Dominic's been a good replacement over Green. You may be wondering, how's Green getting on at Burnley? Well, I just saw this article. Yeah, not good for him. But apart from that, everyone else is doing really well. I just hope we can keep this up in the second half of the season and hope to win the Champions League with Saint-Etienne. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe. We've got plenty more episodes of Career Mode coming out soon. And as always, I'll catch you beautiful people later. Au revoir.